is it like this now? Oh, okay. All right. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. All right. How was your day? Okay. How was your day? Oh my god. Oh. It's almost okay. It's to 11. I've been busy with a lot of arranging. So busy with my arranging. Um, I want to talk about spiritual baths, the importance of spiritual baths. The importance of spiritual baths. That is what I want to talk about. The importance of spiritual baths. Why you need it, why you should be doing it always. The importance of spiritual bath. Welcome to Illumina Cosmic Discovery. Okay. Welcome. It's been a long day. It's been a wonderful, stressful, and workaholic, stressful day to me, which is good. So, welcome to Illumina Cosmic Discovery. Illumina Temple Center is not Illuminati. It's not Illuminati. It has no affiliation with Illuminati. Okay. So, do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel at Esther H. Marina. Also, do not forget to follow me on TikTok at Esther H. Marina. Okay, follow me also on YouTube. I have two Instagram accounts. First one is Esther H4. Second one is Mane Ezioku. My backup account on Facebook is Mane Ezioku. Okay. Um, welcome to Illumina Temple Center in the classroom called Illumina Cosmic Discovery. Today's topic, I'll be talking about the importance of spiritual baths. It is something you should be doing at least twice every month. As you are busy taking care of your skin, taking care of what you eat, what goes into your stomach, it's also good for you to do it. Have spiritual baths. What is spiritual bath? Why do we need it? Why do you and I need spiritual baths? What is it? I'm checking all that. Sorry. Why do we need spiritual baths? Why do you, your husband, your wife, your children, why do we all need spiritual baths? It's very, very important. Number one, in those days, for those of you who grew up in the village, in those days, if you want to go visit your friends and some of you in your houses, especially the house built by grandfathers, grandmothers, all those grand, there's always something, either when you are coming in or when you enter, at the back of the door, there's something always hanging up. It is not evil. Some of these things are what the owners of the house used to protect themselves for whatever it is that they are doing. And you now, your family has the one they use also to protect themselves, even if you're not seeing it with your physical eye. And some of those houses you entered because it's your friend's house, your colleague's house, your mother-in-law's house, or a friend of yours, or your father's house, or whatever. And one thing you should know about our head is that the head first of all enter before the whole body follows. And what has covered the head, what has covered the head goes on to cover the whole body. You enter houses, you pack into a compound, you don't know the foundation of those compounds. And some of you go there, you start casting and binding and praying and lebosha, lebregede, and zobozozozo, which is also good in your own. I don't know. It might be good for you or not good for you. I don't know. Now, that is number one. Number two, some of you are in the habit of shaking hands. You like to shake hands with your friends. Ah, guy, how far now? You shake hands. Ah, guy, how far now? It's not bad. But what is happening now, you and I should be careful. You and I should be very, very careful. Must you shake hands? So if you shake hands, does it mean that person is your best friend or your good friend or something? Some people shake your hands for a reason. And you shake you yourself, shake other people's hands for a reason. Your own reason might be that you like them as in friends. That's to show that, guy, have fun now. And some of you not like Ibioma, you hug. Longest time, how are you doing? All those things. Okay? It's not bad when it was invented, when it started. It wasn't bad. But a lot of things are going on in this present dispensation, this present time. A lot of things are going on. People shake your hand. And, okay, you shake people's hand. Somebody might just shake your hand because you want to shake your hand. Why some people shake your hand for a particular reason? I remember somebody shaking somebody's hand and something like pin. She had nothing in her hand when she shook somebody's hand. And as she shook that man's hand, she felt something like a pin just pierce her skin. Little pin. As she removed it, blood was coming out. I don't know what she felt. Or maybe said she wanted to ask the man that she didn't want to embarrass the man. She didn't want to embarrass the man. I said, oh, you don't want to embarrass the man. Nothing was in your hand and you shook somebody's hand and you felt something like pin. You don't understand? Pin or something. Pierce your hand and blood is coming. I say you don't want to ask the man because you don't want to embarrass him. All the one normal is okay. You don't want to embarrass him, but see your life now. Okay. Another reason is that some of you climb staircase, you use elevators, you use escalators, you go through a place that are crowded, people touch the door, open and close and touches it. And some of you anytime I'm going to the airport, I'm going to some kind of crowded places. If it's a place I need to touch with my hand, I use here. Some people who has followed me to go out knows that there are some places maybe I need to hold a rail to climb or to do something. I use here. I use back of my hand. Okay? To whatever I'm doing. You know, when I started doing some of these things, I know why I'm doing it. But right now, it has mastered me. Okay? I have become so used to it. If I'm going into the bank, I need to press that button. Maybe the security is not there. I need to press that button. I use my knuckle. I use one of my knuckle. I use here. I use here to press it. Okay. It's not that I trust a lot of people. I trust everybody, but this world is wicked and this world is evil. If you are somebody who your business or your job you're always interacting with a lot of people, you come in contact with a lot of people, please, you need spiritual baths. If you need spiritual bath, it's not something you need to go for somebody to do for you or somebody to give to you. But if you still want somebody to do it for you or to get it for you, be willing to pay the price, whatever the person says. But this is what I'm teaching you today. It's what you can do by yourself. It's something you can do by yourself. Your children goes to school. They go to school, they come back. They mingle with children from different backgrounds, from different ethnic groups, from all walks of life, from all corners, from different perspectives of life. They need spiritual baths. Seriously. You enter bus. Number 3, you enter public transport always. To go to work, to go to school, to go to your business places. You need spiritual baths. At least twice every month. You see, whether you believe it or not, whether you know it or not, whether you accept it or not, we are not the only one living in this planet. We are not the only one living in this world. Whether you like it or not, whether you believe it or not, there are people, there are entities, there are other non-humans living with us. You need spiritual bath. That is why Mother Earth has given us all that we need. With the help of Creator, with her help, Earth has been bringing up a lot of herbs, lot of powerful herbs, so that you and I can use it, so that you and I can benefit from it. But today, many people are busy taking care of their outside body, taking care of their skin, taking care of this and that, and they forgot the main thing. That is number 3. Number 4, some of you you're not married, you have boyfriend, whether you have 1 boyfriend or 1 million boyfriend, you're not married, whether you have 1 girlfriend or 10 billion girlfriends, you need spiritual bath twice every month. Twice every month. Let me tell you, now, infidelity has become the norm in this society. If you don't have side chick and side hen and side cock and side fowl, you are considered, you don't know what's up. Even if you have 1 girlfriend or 1 boyfriend, does your girlfriend or boyfriend has 1 boyfriend as well? Everybody is busy trying to out-sin others, outdo others. They are useless, but they want to out-useless others. You need spiritual baths. Whether you are a pastor, you are a Zemwani, you are a native doctor, you are a spiritualist, you're whatever it is you are, you need spiritual baths. And finally, for those of you who just do it and they say, after all, you know how to cover yourself, you know how to do the necessary thing, but you don't do it for your children. You don't. You take all the necessary you go to the water, you offer sacrifice, you do for your spiritual husband, you do for your spiritual wife, you do. But you don't talk about your children. You don't talk about your earthly children. You don't carry them along. You said, after all, you don't think they exist as well, or you don't think that because you are fighting so that your enemies will not hurt you, don't you think, or don't you know that your enemies also will be fighting your children? If they can't get you, don't you think they will also get your children? You need it. Seriously, you need it. Your cars, for those of you who have cars, your cars or your car needs spiritual baths. Everything about you need it. For those of you who have friends come in and go out and come in, and you need it. Spiritual bath is very, very necessary. It's very necessary. You should do it. So I'm going to tell you what you can use to do your spiritual bath. I don't know the one that will work for you, but I expect you to, like I always say, whatever that works for you, make it your ritual. Don't just wait for me to repeat it. I've been teaching a lot of things by now. I believe you should have written it down, because I'm so happy for a lot of spiritualists in there and the rest of them that take some of my teaching to go and teach in their own group. I'm happy for you. At least you are helping somebody. Even if you're not giving me the credits, which I don't want, I don't need. At least you are helping somebody. Number 1, get Epsom salt. Epsom salt. Not Andrew's liver salt. Not Andrew's liver salt. Epsom salt. Get Epsom salt. Okay? Okay? Please, if you want to do spiritual baths, especially with anything that has to do with salt, for you to understand what I'm saying, get a big bath, a big plastic bowl, plastic bath that you can stand on it and bathe. Remember those days? You know those days that you were little, your mother used to bathe you, stand inside a big bath or basin. Stand on it. As you are doing the spiritual bath, you see what comes out of your body. You see the ologrelo, something like kata, something like, it's like where you are washing snail. The 3rd time you are washing snail. Those slimy things is what you see coming out of your body. Your body is clean. Not that your body is not clean, it's clean. But when you do spiritual bath, you understand that your body is not clean. There are things you can dodge physical bullets, physical speed. Somebody like from the wind that just speed, you can dodge it. But the spiritual one, you don't dodge it because you can't see it. You don't dodge it because you cannot see it. Get Epsom salt, put it inside. For you, get 2. Fill a bucket of water, put the Epsom salt there. Get loss or joy. Those days, when I started teaching about this, we usually use akarancha. Akarancha. I don't know, I can't get it here in Lagos. Most times I can't even get it in the East. Akarancha, the long one. The pure red one. Red one. When I couldn't get that one in the market, there's another soap I'm using. But for now, for those of you who need to do this, wherever you are, please get Lux soap or Joy. You know one thing I love about this Lux and Joy? It doesn't contain so much chemicals and all those things in the normal soap you see now. It doesn't. That is why most of you don't value that soap, because it's cheap, it's affordable. Not just affordable, anybody you can get it anywhere, you can get it from any store. Okay, so use it. Leave that Epsom salt in the water for 20 minutes. For 20 minutes. Turn it with your hands. Then take your bath. Take your bath. Do not use sponge. Don't use sponge. Take your bath. As you're taking your bath, when you finish taking your bath without soap, look inside the water. Some of you, what do we see inside the water will look as if somebody who is into automobile, mechanic, use Omo soap to wash hand. That is what it will look like. Some, it will look like on top of the water, it's like another color that you don't like. It's like trying to use soap to wash a very dirty cloth. And the dirtiness inside the cloth is affecting the soap from foaming. That is number 1. After that, throw it away. Throw it away. Okay? Do not throw it on ordinary ground. Pour it in a gutter, drainage, or the toilet or the sink. Do not pour it where a leg will match it, so that you don't transfer something into somebody. Okay, that is number 1. Number 2, spiritual bath. You can get basil leaf, nchuang. Basil leaf, nchuang. You get it. You get lemongrass, a little bitter leaf, You can pound it, you can squeeze it. When you squeeze it, pour it into a bucket of water. Okay, pour into a bucket of water. Leave it there for 20 minutes. So that all the particles, all the juice will go into the water. Use it to bathe. Do not use soap. Do not use sponge. Use it to bathe. Another way that is very, very wonderful, number 3, is garden all herbal remedies. Mango leaf, bark of mango tree, neem leaf, that is dogon yarrow, that is neem leaf, that is dogon yarrow. You put it there. You put lemongrass there. Yeah. Okay, you put dry pawpaw leaf there. Yeah, dry pawpaw leaf, dry mango leaf, lemon, two lemon, two orange. You slice them. Okay. You put ginger. Okay. Now you boil it. I have pot in my house which I don't use to cook food. I just use it for boiling herbal remedies. When you finish boiling it, gather your children. Let them sit down. Get a akpoti, oche kitchen. Put it down. Let them sit down. They can sit down one. They can sit down. If it's 2 or 3, let them sit down. Then take blankets to cover them. Let them be naked. If they are grown-up ones, let them wear only their boxers. If it's girls, let them wear pant and bra. Okay, let them sit down. Spread their legs. Let the pot be in the middle. Use your duvet or blanket to cover them. And use a long stick to stir what is inside that pot. Let the heat, let the aroma, let the healing powers of those leaves seep into their pores, seep into their body, and drain out waters that is not good, that makes them sick, that makes them have all kind of whatever that what was projected into their body left in their body. Your mothers did this. Your mothers did this. This is the best way to treat ACOM, malaria, IBA. Stir it. Let the heat cover them very well. Let them cover themselves. Don't allow the heat to escape. They will be screaming. They will be crying. You turn it. When you cover it, that heat will, as they are screaming, it's entering their mouth, it's entering their eyes, it's entering their head. That's another form of spiritual bath. You can do it. Your husband can do it. Your wife can do it. I do it. I do it. That is number 3. Number 4, get salt. Salt acts as protection. It's not just for you to cook and eat. It's not just to season your meat and season everything you are eating. Get salt, either sachet salt, packet salt, sea salt, whatever salt. Get it. As many as you can get. Put it inside the water. If you are going to work in the morning, put it inside the water. When you come back in the night, you use it to bathe. Do not use soap. Don't use soap. Salt protects. Salt heals. Salt nullifies. Salt heals. You that goes out always, once use it to bathe. You are looking at your physical skin. Your skin is beautiful. You don't have eczema. You don't have skin reactions of any type. Every part of your body is so sexy, so clean. But what about your spiritual, your inside of you? What about the inside? What about this is the skin you are seeing. What about the other skin you are not seeing? You are beautiful, yet nobody comes to marry you. You have the potentials to be the manager, the general manager of that company. Yes. Yes. What is it called? Promotion eludes you. You have what it takes to make it in life, yet you're not making it. You yourself know that you are better than the best. But what is happening? It's not just in spiritual work of this type, of that type, of the other type, of the other type. No. There are some things you need to do for yourself. There are some things you need to do for yourself. That is number 4. Number 5, for those of you who are able to get close to, who live close to the water, those mud at the mouth of the water, mud, yeah, ụlọ na apịtị, mud, nọ n'akụkụ mmiri, mud, ụlọ apịtị. You can stay in the water and do it, or you can bring it home. Let that olo and apathy cover you from the crown of your head to the sole of your feet. Yes. Yes. You can wear pants, you can wear boxer. Don't put on bra as a woman. Let it cover you from the crown of your head to the sole of your feet. Then use bitter leaf. Only bitter leaf. Only bitter leaf. Only bitter leaf. Only bitter leaf to do what? To wash it out. Let it cover your ears, your eyes, every part of you. So that somebody will see you, who sees you to think you're ojuju. Let it cover every part of your body. Leave it for 5 minutes. between 2 to 5 minutes. Use only bitter leaf, nothing else. Nya onubu, akwukwo onubu. That will be your sponge and your soap. This is to wash out. But if you cannot get mud, if you cannot get mud, get sand. Either in your compound or in your street. Get sand. Then mix here with again unzu white chalk. Give me water, let me drink. Mix it with again unzu. Grind the unzu and mix it together. Make a paste. Thank you. Make a paste. Use it to do what? Maya na aloge nine. Maya no baka gi no bo okwo gi. Whatever you are doing spiritual exercises, add your children to it. Add your children to it. Don't leave your children behind when you are doing spiritual exercises. Please. Mix that white chalk, native white chalk, with the sand. Grind it. Grind the native chalk, unzu. Mix here that aja. Add water to it. From your head to toe. Leave it 2 to 5 minutes. Use bitter leaf. Bitter leaf. Bitter leaf to wash yourself. That will be your sponge. It will be your soap and your sponge. Why it's good to wash, do spiritual work outside is so that whatever that is sticking to your body can go. It's not good to take spiritual bath inside of your flat, in your bedroom. Because what you are washing out is still sticking in your house. It is good to do it inside the compound. Okay? If you are living upstairs, you can come downstairs and do it. But if you don't want to, like I said, it's not even good. Because even if you use a big, giant basin or bath to use it, it will still stick into your house. It will stick into your house. Come down, carry that big basin, put it down, bathe inside of it, throw it away. Throw it away. Spiritual bath is good. You see, consistency or discipline is doing something that you know will benefit you, not pursuing something you think will benefit you. It's not everybody that will do spiritual work and it will work for them. Until you understand this, your spirit. And who is that your spirit? You. You are your spirit. You are your chi. You are your destiny. You are everything that will be in life. You are everything that is happening to you. Until you begin to understand who you are, you will know what works for you. I don't eat okra soup. I don't. I've never said, let me cook it and know how it tastes. I simply don't. I don't. I was told that when I was very, very little, if I eat okra soup, I can go into coma for 2-3 days. Yes. And when they are telling me, I know. But how does a child tell somebody that I know why I cannot eat this food? It will kill me. I don't say that. But when I've been told that when you eat okra soup, this is what happened to you. I know, but how do I tell them that at that age, I know exactly what is happening to me? So even as a matured, grown-up person, even as a girl, a teenager, a youth, as a woman that I am now, I don't try to cook your food soup to know what will happen to me. No, I don't. I simply does not eat okra soup. So I don't need to test myself and test. I say, let me take out what he used to do. It happened to me when I was little. Let me eat okra soup now and see what is going to happen. No, one can now. I'll be testing my God. I'll be testing my chi. And who is that my chi? Myself. I'll be testing my destiny. Who is my destiny? Myself. I'll be testing my spirit. Who is my spirit? Myself. So I simply do not eat okra soup. No matter how you cook it, garnish it very well. Put all the kind of roundabout or T-junction and towel and liver and kidney and all those things. I simply does not eat okra soup. That is just it. When I used to go to church, they said, no, you have become a born again. All things have passed away. God has made everything new. I said, that one now, I don't know you go with that. Now they speak on our own English. I don't eat okra soup. He said, no, are you scared? Does that mean you don't believe that Jesus Christ came to die for you? I say, all this English one that they talk now, I don't hear them. I don't eat okra soup. It's just start. Your God said you should not test God. Your Bible says you should not test God. So I should come and test myself. Who is a goddess? No, I don't eat it. Simple as that. And later, as I keep growing up, my mother keep insisting in cooking that soup. And when she cook it, I don't eat it. I don't eat it. After how many days she cook that soup, I'll be hungry. That is just it. Some time ago, I think that was last week or last 2 weeks, I went to the market to get some things I use in cooking. So because I was coming back, it was late at night. So I was getting that. I eventually buy a stockfish that I don't eat. A particular stockfish, I don't eat it. So when I entered the house here, light was everywhere. So as I brought it out and I saw it, I shouted. And Michael Jamike Okija was like, and Amaka was asking me, why am I shouting? I said, I don't eat this stockfish. They said, how did you know? I said, when I was little, this is the kind of stockfish that if my mother cook it, my father buy it, my mother cook it, I will not sleep in that house for like 3-4 days, sometimes a week, because the scent, the aroma of that stockfish will stick on the wall. And they said, how did you know? I said, I don't know. But immediately I saw it. And when they look at it and look at the other stockfish, they saw that the body of this one and this one is different. But even as little as I was then, there are some fish I don't eat. Even before I started my journey of eggs and wine, there are some fish I don't eat. Not because I just started doing my work, or I started doing my work of eggs and wine 20 years ago, or 30 years ago, or 1 million years ago. No. There are some fish I don't eat as a child. I came from one of the poorest family in my village. There are some things I don't eat. Immediately I see it. My subconsciousness will simply react with instantly. I screamed. Michael was just put the stockfish inside nylon. I don't know what he did to it. I don't want to know. I don't know what he did to it. I just told him that I don't eat. If I cook this stockfish, I will leave all of you here run. And I don't know when I'm going to enter my house again. You know, sometimes people wonder, say, but it happened so long ago. How do I know? If I enter the market, I want to buy something to cook. A lot of people have sent me dry fish from Akwa Ibom, from Calabar, from the East, from Asaba, from Odisha. I take time to study those fish. Yeah, they are dry fish. You have killed it and bought it. But I take time to study it. There are fish that I see. I know what I see. Maybe I'm not seeing what I'm seeing, which is quite right. But what I'm seeing is not what you are seeing. So, I don't even know that I can get that kind of fish here in Lagos. Stockfish, not a head. Not a head of stockfish. I'm talking about stockfish. It was late, so I picked it. I know how much I bought it. But when I look, I say, no. This is the kind of stockfish I don't eat. I don't start rejecting some food based on my age. No, I started rejecting some food as a child. I don't eat it. To me, those fish are like human beings. The way human being, when you see, say, somebody kill person, when they chop the meat, the way you abhor it, the way it irritates you and it turns your stomach, you feel like vomiting, you feel like throwing up, you feel nauseous, you feel like all your body system done. That is how I see some fish. I don't see fish. I see a mermaid. I see a marine that you kill. That is how my body, all my intestine will start trying to escape from my body. And eventually when you cook it, those days my mother, my sisters, my father, they will be eating and licking their hand and enjoying themselves. What I'm seeing is them eating human being in the water. I cannot stay there. Either I'll go to some of my uncle's house and sleep. So the same way, some of us, our body don't like somebody doing spiritual work for us, giving us something to bathe. We are so strong in the spiritual realm that it is only nature that can help us. What is natural? That is why spiritual bath is good. Lower that thing. Do you have any question to ask me? Do you have any question to ask me? I think I need to bring this camera closer so that I can read your comments. Ah, I said my mom. All right. My mom used to do that to us when we were little, and I remember we never spent money on drugs then. Helene, thank you so much, my queen. But are we doing that today? Are we doing that? Are we? Are we still doing that? When was the last time you did it? When was the last time you did it? When was the last time you did it? All right, you're not late. We are still here. We're talking about the importance of spiritual baths, taking spiritual baths. The importance of taking spiritual baths. Do you have something to ask me? I think I just talk about five, five or thereabout. 4 to 5 spiritual baths you can be taking that is good for you, good for your children, good for your wife, good for your husband, good for every one of us. Oh my God. Oh God. Do you have something? You didn't miss so much, okay? You didn't miss much. I'm a big, big girl in a big, big world. It's not a big, big thing. If you leave me, but I do know. Do you have something you need to ask me? By March, I'll fully start my teaching for the year. Powerful teaching for the year. I've been busy decorating my house, all the lot of gifts. This table came since last year. I've not been able to arrange it. You need to see my house now. My house is looking gorgeous. My house is looking beautiful. Here's the one: coconut and salt can go together for spiritual bath, right? I didn't say anything about coconut. I didn't see anything about coconut or salt. Remigius, I didn't say anything about that. Okay? A lot of people have given the coconut the name that is not bearing. They have given coconut lots of names. You know? Why they left the main one. They have given coconut a very, just like some people, a lot of people what is it called? They carry osoji, they put kola nut, and they put edo together. Very dangerous. Salt is powerful. If you understand what salt does to the body, you won't use anything. Salt protects. No. Hey, I don't know. I've done live videos, many live videos on salt. Very powerful. I've done lots of videos on salt. No. No. Hey. Yes, my king. I'm one of the people nothing works for me. No amount of spiritual work done by another person works for me. A lot of people has looked at me and said, lady, no one can do anything for you. No one can do anything for me. And all I need to go is inside of me. So yeah, you know, people are so busy doing nothing. They're so busy that they don't even take care of themselves. Their busy nature don't allow them to even pour a bottle of hot or beer on the ground. Coconut is used to do something. Coconut does his own something powerful on its own. What are you adding salt for? Anyway, oh my God. You just gather the little money you have to use and eat it, go and give to somebody to do work for you. And when they do the work, it doesn't work. You say that they are fake. You have not even tried to understand yourself. If only you can understand yourself, then you understand who you are. If you understand yourself, but you don't. You're looking for somebody to always do for me, pray for me. That's why I do this, do this, do this. No. When I started calling you gods and goddesses, you don't get it. You don't get it. You just want somebody who will do it for you. No. You don't want somebody to do it for you. You that is living in this body now that you have, does not want somebody doing something for you. But you that is a physical body wants somebody to do work for you. How will it work? Can't. You can't. Before you say this native doctor is so powerful, and have you ever noticed that whatever spiritual work somebody do for you, they will still give it to you to go and drop at some particular junction? Don't you ever wonder? You know they think, see at the end of the day, they still give it to you, make you go do it. So what is the need? Oh my God. Oh God. When I was in the church, I used to tell people that we are all are men of God. We are all men and women of God. All of us are men of God. All of us are women of God. Yes, now. Somebody teaching you how to serve God is insulting you. No, anyways, you have already insulted yourself before the person started insulting you. Now you first insult yourself before the person can insult you. It's like me teaching, showing you the road to your father's house. I will tell you, don't worry, let me go on. Let me take you to your father's house. Does it make sense to you? Oh my God, it doesn't make sense. You drop that in one minute. This is 12. First in the morning when you wake up, take down medicine. Then why I don't go again? But another thing. Any question? Any question? Any question? No? All right. No more question, right? No more question, right? Can we call it a day? Do we call it a day? Do we call it a day? Look at what I made today. Beautiful, right? I made this today. I made it today. I don't understand. It's what outside the water? Let me just, I don't get it. What do you say? Is it outside the water? What are you asking me if it's outside the water? What is that? Please come again. Using the mud for spiritual cleansing. Do I have to be in the water to do it? You have to be where you got it from and do it before you step into the water to bathe. If you are inside the water and you're doing it, does it make sense to you? You get the mud at the water side. Kopoti ya kopota. Konyi ya n'ife. Imesi ekwuru n'akụkụ mmiri ebe ahụ nọ wee mee ya. Bring it out. Rub it all over you. Let the bitter leaf be close to you. Stand there for some time. Okay? Stand there between 2 to 5 minutes. After that, go into the water. Go into the water and wash it off. This is good, especially for those who have not gotten married, who have disappointment in marriage, disappointment in getting promotion at the office. Okay? It is very, very good. For those who are looking for something big, a big change in their life. If you have a sister who is close to 40 years, over 40 years that is not married, let her do this. That is why I urge you to share my video. Those who are looking to get visa, it is good you do it. This is a mud exercise. If you cannot get to the water, please get sand from your street. Get sand from your street. Put it in a bowl or a plate that you have not used before. Get two or three white chalk, nzu, grind it, pour it inside, put water. Make it, let it look like paste, mud. Use it to cover yourself. And last but not the least, white chalk, nzu. Nzu. For those of you whose wife find it difficult to get pregnant, or those of you you and your wife, now they always get miscarriage. Aroko. Make white chalk nzu into paste. Call the thick, call the minimum, call the thick. Let her rub it all over her body, especially the stomach side. Yate yanaria. Most of you don't know all this headache where you don't know where the headache they come from. When it starts like this, it's not migraine, but when your headache starts like this, it's like you are dying. You know, the man zuna arogi from your see. I'm not saying when they work on they hustle. I beg create one day now, even if it's on Sunday, to do something new with your life. Oh, we don't hustle hard, we hustle smart. You can't even boom one fast of you. Me, I can do it. I know how to do it. Me, I can do it. No, you can't do it alone. As another prophone, yeah. There are some things you do when you the main importance in spiritual baths is so that your spiritual guards can come closer to you. Most often, the thing with them on our body have driven your spiritual guards and guys very far from you. And I see you make peace with your spiritual guard, make peace with your husband, make peace. But at the same time, when you finish making peace, which peace? You still go to the same boyfriend again. You cannot work week again. You can't take back for job. As far as make peace. Make peace with who? The only peace you need to make with your spiritual guard or guide, your husband or wife, is to do what? They're going to wait for them. If you want to get married. Stop. What can when you more fair? In a Yahoo, you are doing Yahoo because you don't believe in yourself. You don't believe in your God. You don't believe in your spiritual guards. They are the ones who are here to make money for you. You are here to just simply sit down and say what you want them to do for you. They do for you. But because you're not rubbish, you're putting your hand into dirtiness, polluting yourself. Sit down, tell them what they want when you want it. It will happen. It's as simple as that. But you don't do that. I need a husband. I need a husband. Whatever you need, it will come to you when it will come to you. And at the time it will come to you. You're just, if it's supposed to happen this year, you have shifted it to 5 years. Because you can't eat your cake and have it. You can't. In our body. What will take a day? 7 days in a week. Bring out a day. For them. Today I'm not going to talk. Today I don't want to go out with friends. Today I'm just going to be with my people. Go to the beach. Stay at your home. Go to a hotel. Stay there. Anyhow. You want to make money. You want to chill with the big guys. But you're a big guy already. How can a wedding man be looking for money? You want to hustle. You want to run kitty, run katakata at the same time. No, if you drink water, drop cup. Then what are your spiritual guys doing? It's just like Buhari. Buhari will not come and be selling tomato to make money. To go and do Yahoo to make money. All you need to do that day is sit down and make a call to a particular governor. He says, sir, they come. In the morning, you watch movies. In the morning, bodyguards wash your car. They do everything. Before God will come down, they have iron your clothes. But you don't want that. There's something in your head that always whisper to you to hustle hard. The year is coming to an end. Hustle hard. Your family, your friends are making it. Sit at a place. Sit your ass down. And plan what you want. And when you plan it, give it to your delegate. Give it to your spiritual guards. On the feature. Tell them by December or by next year birthday or my next birthday, I'm going to spend it in Dubai. Sit down and watch them do it. Now up and down. Polluting yourself. And somebody tell you go and be in Roma. You don't go to the water, Ibe Roma. Neither you offer sacrifices to Ibe Roma. The only sacrifice you need to offer Ibe Roma is you keep to yourself as a king, as a queen that you are. And do not pollute yourself with Ibe. Live like the king and the queens that you are. From there, you will understand the gods and goddesses you are. And know that whatever you need is at the tip of your finger. You only need to do is say a word. And somebody will go get it. Just say the word. They'll go get it. That is why you need spiritual baths. The Igbo name for spiritual guards are Ndinejerugozi. Ndozigi. And most times you don't know yourself. How will you understand your spirits? How will you understand them? I've done live videos on how to feed them. When you send them on a message, if you are spiritually inclined like me, you send them on a message. 4 days time, cook for them. But if you're not spiritually strong, you're spiritually aware like I am, when you send them message, a week time, cook food for them. You send them on an errand, and they have gone, they have come back. Cook food for them. That thing you like eating. Don't cook for them as if they are dogs. They have gone the message. And when you ask for something, don't repeat it again. Don't always repeat it. I want to travel. I want to travel out. January, February, March, you're still praying the same prayer. No, don't do that. There are much more ground to be covered. Please, kings and queens, gods and goddesses, please, I urge you, I beg you to stop stopping yourself. All right, Chidi, no problem. Stop stopping yourself. A lot of us are no longer going to church, but we are still, our mindset is still caged. One of the greatest African gods, But Marley said, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free your one mind. Have no fear for the atomic energy, for none of them can stop the fight. Won't you help me sing the songs of freedom? All I ever had, redemption song. We are no longer Christians, but our mindset is the mindset of Christians. What is it? Impatience. I want it now. Impatience. Understand the timeline of the universe. Then you will understand the timeline of the physical and the timeline of the spiritual. And I want you to know that every word that comes out of your mouth will happen. Look around you. Most of the things that happen to you now is what you said with your mouth. Years back. Every time you are busy creating, whether you are creating it in pain, in shame, in ridicule, in anger, you are creating. You are creating. Oh, men are scum. Men are useless. You are creating. Women are useless. I don't get favor. I don't know why I will do good to people. People will do bad from it. You are creating. Oh God, I don't know how to suffer for my husband. That man thunder will fire them. Nigeria is so hard. I don't see food to eat. You are creating. My wife is such a bad woman. My husband is so useless. I don't know why I married that man. You are creating. Whatever that comes out of your mouth is creation. You are creating. You are building a prison or a paradise, heaven or hell. You are building a better future or a dangerous future to yourself by your mouth, by your words. You are creating. My uncle is such a wicked man, you know, go better for him. You are creating. Because one day you're going to be an uncle. You are creating. So whatever that comes out of your mouth, you are creating. That is why it is very dangerous for you to surround yourself with fools, with non-entities who are just good in task castigating and gossiping others. You are creating. This is not just law of attraction. This is creation. This is also law of creation. It is also law of gravity. You are creating. If you see every rich man as an occultic, you look at somebody and say, she's fake. Why is this Ezewan is a fake? It means there is nothing good that is going to enter your hand from the hands of any Ezewan, because you are creating. Whatever that comes out of your mouth is creation. And believe you me, you are creating for yourself. The prison you're going to live tomorrow, or the paradise you are going to live in tomorrow, it is creation. You should watch every word that come out of your mouth. When you call yourself a king, you're going to look like a king. Like today, I did a lot of carpenters came to all the gift people have been sending to me. I've been able to arrange my house. When you look at my house now, you say, wow, is this the house of a woman? No, I said, no, that's the house of a king. I am a king. What are you? And you might say, 5 years is too far. No, whatever that comes out of your mouth now is what you are creating in the next 2-3 years. And believe you me, you must pass through it. Even if you later start creating good, even if you later start saying good, you see those bad ones you have created, you must live inside it and pass through it before you get to that good one. Because it is your creation. There is a Yoruba song that said, Kole bajeo, kole bajeo, kole bajeo, kole bajeo, Ishe Oluwa. Kò lè bàjẹ́ o, iṣẹ́ Olúwa. Kò lè bàjẹ́ o, iṣẹ́ Olúwa. Kò lè bàjẹ́ o, iṣẹ́ Olúwa. Kò lè bàjẹ́ o. He said, what God has created, don't call it bad. Everything God created is good. There is nothing God created that is bad. That is the meaning of that song. Kò lè bàjẹ́ o, kò lè bàjẹ́ o, kò lè bàjẹ́ o, kò lè bàjẹ́ o, iṣẹ́ Olúwa. Kò lè bàjẹ́ o, iṣẹ́ Olúwa. Kò lè bàjẹ́ o, iṣẹ́ ò lè bàjẹ́ o, iṣẹ́ Olúwa. Kò lè bàjẹ́ o. Everything is good. If you hate your life will be hateful. It will multiply. It will multiply. You hate anything around you. Nothing is good. But you admire somebody's house. You admire somebody's husband. You admire somebody's wife. You admire somebody's children. Everything around you will be bad. Because you yourself created it. So you will die by keep greeting other people's house and like, good morning, sir. Well done, sir. But you don't do that to your husband. You are creating. You don't like your husband. You are sleeping around with other men. You are creating. You are creating. But I want to assure you that whatever you create, you will reap. There is no power on earth that will save you. There is no rituals that will save you. There is nothing on earth that will save you. Do you know why? It wasn't an enemy who created it. It was you. Nobody created it. You are the one who created it. You will reap it. It is your creation. If you don't see anything good inside the life of your children, you created it. You are the one. You know, when I was a Christian, I used to tell people something. I said, if all the pastors in the world lay hand on you and said it's going to be well with you, and you said it's not going to be well with you, you say, how come? It will never be well with you, because the prayers of those pastors cannot work without your faith. You are creating. Whatever you create, now you create them. You know, when they say the power holding you, die by fire. I don't pray that kind of prayer. It is a prayer of a dangerous person. You are saying any power holding you, die. What about you that is holding yourself? How do you pray that kind of prayer? How do you pray that kind of prayer? You that is holding yourself. How are you going to pray that kind of prayer? Say any power holding you, die. Die from where? It's like you don't understand how powerful you are, right? You don't. You don't understand the awesomeness that you are. I'm not saying that it's inside of you, that you are. You don't understand the power that you are. You don't get it, right? This one is not forget about it. No, you can't forget about it because you will live it. Mm-hmm. Whatever you create, every life you see me living now, I created it years back. My cousins always laugh at me. They say, Shebi, you say you no go marry, you go get children, and you make money. But look at me now. I am living that life. I said so as a little girl. I am living that life. I will have 1 or 2 children. Then I will make money. I will live well. I will live large. In my own house, driving any car, like having money. Don't you see that I'm living that life? Whatever you say, whether in anger, in pain, in ridicule, in joy, in happiness, you are creating. I don't call you. I didn't start calling you kings and queens before others start calling you because I was playing or I just want to whine you. No, I call you kings and queens, gods and goddesses, because that is who you are. It's simply who you are. Creator. You are a creator. And whatever you create, you will get it. You cannot create and be calling Holy Ghost fire to come and wipe it off. But you cannot create and say, God, Holy Ghost fire, consume, destroy. No. God. I need fan. I need standing fan. This sweat is getting out of hand. That's why I like to stay in my room to do these live videos. I'm sweating like mad. If you like eating 50 million cow, you created. It wasn't the blood of fowl and cow. It wasn't mineral of granite and chin that created. You created. You cannot simply wipe it out of existence by your sowing seed or by your giving or by it's impossible. You will reap it. That is life. Now. My name is Yoko. It doesn't matter life you choose to live. Say Nigeria is hard. That's why I'm doing it. Nobody to train me in the university. That's why I'm doing it. My father died. My mother abandoned me. That's why I'm doing it. It does not matter. Because you are simply a spiritual being having a human experience. And whatever that comes out of your mouth, you created. This life you are living, you created. Why don't you start recreating now? So that you can only suffer the little. Why don't you start recreating right now? So that your next 3 years, 5 years will be better. Why don't you start recreating? Create something powerful. Something tremendous. So that instead of that ashes you are going to be very soon, you will rise like a phoenix. Do you understand? So that inside these ashes now, where if not born, that thing you did, whether you go born you now. My name is Yoko now. Whether I go burn you, go burn you. Whether I go disgrace you, go disgrace you. Yeah, it's inevitable. But why don't you start creating something nice so that when people go to laugh, you say you did, something wonderful can grow. Creators, I greet you. Gods and goddesses, I honor you. Gatekeepers, the watchers, I honor you. Rainbow warriors, you are like me. We are one. Though you have not come to the realization of your powers, but it's just there, waiting for you to call it out. And I know that one day you will call it out. One day you will understand that everything you have been crying to get was yours all along. You'll understand that you're not here to hustle. You're not here to hustle. You're just here to flex your life with your wealth. Money is your own. So any more questions? In the next 2 minutes, I'm going to bid you a good morning and I'm going to go offline, okay? It has been a very hectic day for me. Iṣẹ́ Olúwa kò lè bàjẹ́ o. Iṣẹ́ Olúwa kò lè bàjẹ́ o. Kò lè bàjẹ́ o. Kò lè bàjẹ́ o. Kò lè bàjẹ́ o. Kò lè bàjẹ́. Iṣẹ́ Olúwa kò lè bàjẹ́ o. 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 Kò lè bàjẹ́ o. Kò lè bàjẹ́. Kò lè bàjẹ́. Kò lè bàjẹ́. Iṣẹ́ Olúwa kò lè bàjẹ́ o. Iṣẹ́ Olúwa kò lè bàjẹ́ o. What about sprinkling of ash, salt in my living or sitting room? Please, Remedies, go through my videos on YouTube. I've talked about the powers of salt. I've done the live videos on that time and time again. Okay, time will not permit me to answer that question. It's exactly 12. Time will not permit me to answer that question. I have done it. You have to go and watch that video, okay? Go and watch that video. 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 Powers of salt. Salt of salt. I've done live videos on salt. Time will not permit me to do that. Okay, please go there. There's a lot of things here that is going to benefit you. So, okay, a lot of things going to benefit you. All right, thank you so much for hanging out with me today on this topic on spiritual baths and its importance. Do it is good. Do not forget that whatever ritual you do that work for you, hold on to it, grab it, hold it, make it yours. Grab it, hold it, make it yours. Please, be con. All right. Okay. I bid you a very good morning. Have a wonderful day. Have a fulfilled day. Okay. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Okay. Just hold on. Hold on. It's gonna be good. Soonest. All that you prayed for, all that you wish for, all that you open your mouth to say will come to pass in your life, whether good or bad. It will happen exactly as you wished it, as you pray it. Okay? The only preparation you need is to learn how to speak. Because where you're going, you got to learn to speak the language, dress the dress, and talk the talk. Whether you go reach there, you go reach out. When you reach out, you look back and say, why was I even stressing myself? That is what you'll be asking yourself. Why was I stressing myself? What did not make me stress myself? Why was I... eh, it's well. It's well. What do you want to know? I can see everything, oh. Turning around the lay for your good. It's not because you prayed for it. It's not because you paid Roma for it. It's because it's meant to happen. When it's meant to happen. Not because you did spiritual work to hasten it. But we do spiritual cleansing and work to prepare ourselves. To remove every obstacle in our body that will hinder it. It's not that somebody did spiritual work for you, then it happens. It's not that somebody did the oral meeting for you and something changed. No. It is meant to happen at that time. The person did work for you to prepare your spirit, soul, and body to facilitate it faster. But when it's meant to happen, it's meant to happen. And it will happen. I don't want to give before the time. So that when the money come now, the money when you go still suppose use chop, you can't use and call the wrong kitty. They are kata. All these are they spend for drugs because of overthinking, over stress. Please don't damage your heart and your kidney. Don't damage your eyesight with crying the way my own damage with crying. I beg. It will happen. It's not a prophecy. I'm not prophesying to you. I'm simply telling you the truth that it will happen. You will be great. It's not a prayer. It is a fact. You will be great. It is just the way it is. Nothing like it. It will happen. But because you don't hear me, you keep spending your money. And some of you will come, I will talk to you, will not hear. One of my queen came to my house the other time. I told her, I am not going to give you soap. I'm not going to give you oil or perfume. You are great already. It is just inside of your head. You tied yourself. She was looking at me and said, I will not tell you, give me money, let me give you soap. I won't give you soap or oil or water because you are great. See? It's just that instead of your subconsciousness, you have folded yourself, which will begin to talk. As you begin to talk, you say, yes, man, this is the way it is, this way. And she left. I didn't collect 5 naira from her. It will happen. No, don't. Hey. That is what it is. When it's time, it will happen. What I'm doing for you is to help you position yourself so that it will happen. So that you don't get distracted and get out of the way. So you'll be where you're supposed to be when it's supposed to happen. And cleanse yourself from every uchu. Uchu alata n'ọtọ, uchu alata n'amụ, uchu ewutere na wayo, uchu ewetere through envy, jealousy. Envy and jealousy. You know, uchu ama. That is all. Amụara agba ọsọ. Ọtụara agba ọsọ. Ọ ifu iyala, ọtọ iyala gidika agwụ. Why don't you for now just page back home to get to where you're going? So you don't distract yourself. Please, my advice to you for you today, being Saturday, is what? Please stop stopping yourself. Today being Saturday, February 19, 2022. Please stop stopping yourself. My name is Yoko. So, once again, I'm going to wish you a very wonderful good morning. And I ask you to sow a good seed. Keep sowing a good seed with your mouth. I'm the best. I will be. I am the richest woman. I'm one of the richest women in this world. I am so beautiful. I speak nice English, though I didn't go to school. I am the best of the best. I will be. My house already is in Banana Island. I will have a good life. My life is wonderful. I am rich. I'm powerful. I'm beautiful. I'm awesome. Keep saying this to yourself. I didn't come from a rich family, but rich family will come from me. I'm the best of the best. I'm one of a kind. Good things comes to me. I attract good things in my life. Keep saying these words to yourself. Say to yourself, I'm a king. I'm a goddess. I'm a god. I'm a healer. I'm a destiny changer. I'm a light bringer. You say these powerful words to yourself. Keep saying it. And I assure you no negativity will come around you. Please stay away from people who talk, whose only way of livelihood is to talk and castigate others. Stay away from them. You are not the same with them. Those people they are gossiping with are the people you are in the same level with. They are talking against people that you yourself are going to be like. Stay away from people who feels that other people are the one that is making them not to be rich. Stay away from people who have nothing good to talk about their country, about their state, about their brothers and sisters. Stay away from them. Look, they will contaminate you. Gossip is contagious. Yes, it is. Backbiting, envy, jealousy, they are contagious. Stay around people who motivate you. Who check up on you, who see the good in you. Stay around those people. But if you don't see them, keep motivating yourself until you see your tribe. Because stay around people who have dream and vision, who are going somewhere. When you're around them, you'll be listening to them. Their words are life. It will help you to get motivated. When you stay around gossip, backbiters, you will get infected. And before you need to join them, please help yourself and stop stopping yourself. You have a wonderful day. I love you guys so much.